Well, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me all right. I have no clue what is going on with StreamYard, but I cannot see any of my videos playing. So y'all let me know if you can hear me. Yes? Okay. Good. Does it sound okay? I hope it sounds all right. Well, hello to everybody. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for being here. I apologize for not coming on the last couple of days. We had youth fair, and yesterday, guys, I hit my alarm to get up for church. Hit snooze and fell back asleep. I didn't even make it to church. It was just a lazy day. Good, good. Thank y'all so much. Well, good deal. I missed you guys. I know a lot's been going on, and we'll get to talking about that here in just a few minutes, but just want to say hello to everybody. Hello, Brown Eyed Girls. How are you doing? Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Mari. Let's see, we got Hippie Gma. How are you? Hi, Bridget and Heather. Roxy R. Hey, Terry. Hey, Charlene. How are you? Let's see, Bridget, Miss Magoo. Hey, Car Guy. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Jasper. Irony Rose. How are you? Hi, Mary Harris and Lori. Good to have everybody. Hi, Mary. Let's see. S Dubs. Hello to you. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Kitty Catty. Michael. Hello, hello. Cheryl. Well, we got a good house full tonight or this evening. There's Blue Eyes Jules. Hello, my friend. Please tell your daughter, your beautiful daughter, I said happy birthday to her. Hi, Dee Marie. West End. Hello, hello. Hi, Microdot. Hi, Jacqueline and Dawn. Hello, hello, hello to everybody. Everybody sitting in the bushes. Hello to you. Hope you all have had a super great start to your week today and had a very good Monday. Blue Eyes, looky here. She did a membership up to the crazy chaos. Thank you, sweetheart. You are such a great person. Thank you for that. She has been with us for a long time. Hey, Reserve Glitchin', how are you? Storms in the middle of Tennessee, man. I tell you what, we had one come through about 2:30 in the morning. I was starting to get a little nervous. There was some hail. It got pretty rough. Oh, you had to renew because your card. Oh, whose birthday is it? Who's got a birthday today? The storms were bad here too, she says. Oh, goodness. Everybody's had it, I think. Those storms were moving pretty fierce. But, well, guys, so this weekend we had, or this past week, hi, Hypo Action. How are you? Welcome, welcome. It's starting right now. Oh, no, Irony Rose, you be careful. It got kind of hairy. So, yeah, y'all be careful if it's coming your way. Hi, Bobby. How are you? Yeah, it's hard to catch up with everyone. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. I appreciate y'all so much. It is always good to have that to show that everybody is enjoying what we're doing. It really makes a difference for me. And so to get started, my oldest granddaughter had Fair Week. Her and her goat Luna made their appearance on Thursday, and they went out and did their show. And in her class, because there's 3 different classes of goats, and in her class, she won reserve champion, and we are very proud of her. There it is, her and her goat Luna. And on Saturday, little Miss showed up and went to the Pee Wee show, and her and Luna went out, and they just do a little practice show thing. So there's little Miss and hers, and then we had a little fun sitting in the stands watching some others there. It's me and the oldest one. And then it was time for the show, or the sale, because she made sale. And Miss Luna's ready for the sale. She got all Gus. Yeah, we had a big weekend there. And my granddaughter, well, I was so proud of her. They made some little cards for her to pass out, postcard size. Had her picture, her and her goat, and told a little bio on the side, told her number, and she had 50 of them to pass out. She walked up to people with the yellow cards, passed those out, and told them that she would be proud if they were to purchase her goat, and that she had worked very hard to get where she was. And the very first person that she handed her card to bought her goat, and she got $2,200 for her goat, which goats that were in the sale prior to her was not even getting up to 2,000. So she did super duper good. We were very, very proud of her. So Fair Week is over, and we're back into ball season since spring break is over here. And so starting tomorrow, there's several days that I will have to do a live at 3:00 because we'll have 6:00 games. So I may be an hour earlier on some days. So just letting y'all know, I'll put it out, post it in time for everybody to know. So yeah, we are super proud of her. She'll take some of that money and buy her next goat. And then she will take, oh, and on top of that, when somebody purchases your goat, a lot of time it goes to the butcher. Sometimes, they resell or whatever. And the man asked her if she'd like to take her goat home. And she said, I would love it, but I understand that you now own her. And so you can do what you like to. And he said, well, do me a favor, take your goat back home with you. So she got to bring Luna back home, and we are going to breed her and have baby goats. So exciting times around here. Everybody was happy. Once they said sold, little sister started instantly crying because she knew that was it for for Luna. So, yes, they did, S Dubs. It is a man that was born and raised here in our town, and he has a business, and he supports the kids in our town, and, yeah, he just did it because of the hard work they put in. She feeds before she goes to school in the morning. She feeds before she goes to bed at night. She walks them. She runs them. She works with them. And she has a notebook that she has to keep up with also. It is it is a lot of work to do all that. So yes, he's a really good guy. So anyways, yeah, it was a good time at the fair this weekend. And when she went to sell, my other granddaughter, my the second oldest, went out with her, and they had a gift basket for whoever bought it, and she was holding that in the banner, and then Allie had her goat there, and so it was a whole weekend full of family. So it was good. It was really fun. And next year, little one gets to go into the arena, and she gets to show her goat next year. So hello to everybody coming in. I appreciate everybody being here. So anyways, I feel like I've missed so much because I've been out for the last couple of days, not going live, but just busy, busy, busy. But I did watch Seth's live, and my goodness, let's look at this real quick. These pictures are not even showing up on my end. I have to look at my phone to see if it's showing up for y'all. But guys, the reward is up to $447,000. Whoever knows anything about Sebastian's whereabouts, please, please, please be the first one to speak. Do the right thing. Stand up and say, hey, I know something. It has been way too long. Look at these pictures of him. He's so handsome. At night, and dog did Michael. They have upped it $100,000. As far as I know, it's at night and dog that have upped it. Nothing has been released from the TBI as of yet, saying they've added more. So, and 50,000 from the FBI, that's very big. So Sebastian, guys, Seth did his live, and as always, he did super great. And I listened to everything he said, and I thought it was the most awesome thing that people could ask questions, and he was trying his best to answer them. He told about things. He told us about, his interview with the Most Wanted or whatever the little program he's going to be on, and talked about how they came in and filmed in Sebastian's room. He said he could only answer things that pertain to him and Sebastian. I haven't heard anything on the sighting in Kentucky yet. No, I haven't. No, he was not dodging any questions at all. And matter of fact, there was one time where Tony told him, "Seth, man, you really don't need to answer that question." And he said, "Look, my son was with his mother when he went missing. I do blame her." And guys, whether we like Katie or don't like Katie, you got to stop and say, you can't blame him for that because Sebastian was under her care. Had he been with Seth, we would all be looking at Seth because that's just how it works. And to make, everything clear, he doesn't have to say all that. He doesn't have to go there. Okay, have no clue why that just popped back up. StreamYard is wonky, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to get it off. It's not showing that it's up there. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. Yeah, I'm sure there are some things that he has been asked not to say. He was not going to assume anything by answering questions that had to do with, and you gotta respect that. He can't. He wasn't there with them. He can't do that. And everything he answered was things that we've been wanting to hear. We wanted to hear different things about Sebastian, and different people have had different questions and all along, but the one thing that did stand out the very most to me, the biggest thing of the whole night, was when he said Ellie had told him there is no evidence that he ever left that house. And so, what does that mean? No evidence that he left the house. And I heard somebody make a comment in chat, or not heard, but I saw someone make a comment in chat about, maybe he left the house and didn't leave evidence behind. And I thought, you know what? We're going to talk about this because, yes, Heather, that speaks volumes. It speaks tremendous volumes. Those words, no evidence that he ever left that house. So that means there is no digital evidence. We know the camera across the street showed their front door the whole entire night, not just during a certain time frame. It was all night. Guys, that door didn't open. And if the door didn't open, that means Sebastian did not walk out that. They want us to believe. Yeah, Brandon, you can't run away from a locked house, huh? But his mom and stepdad try really, really hard to convince everybody by saying, I don't know why he walked out that door. So then I got to thinking about, there's a crawl space under their house. Is that something they were suspicious of? Did they check the room upstairs? Did they check in the attic? All these things, I kept thinking over and over and over again. But guys, there's no evidence of Sebastian anywhere after Texas Roadhouse. Did he make it home? They say yes because of the cam in the within the car itself. They know Sebastian was in the car on the way home. Home. He was removed to the house. He was removed from inside of that home. Yeah, right. S dubs, people do not just vanish. Guys, it is not possible for a person to just poof, disappear. So I'm wondering, what is their thoughts on how come he's no longer? I wonder, what is their thoughts? Was he removed from that home? Because if he's not inside of the home, he had to have been removed. Who is one person that we know for a fact was home? Katie herself. She said it. Chris has said it. That is undisputable. Katie was home that night. So was it Katie that walked out the house with Sebastian? I don't know if they could have covered up him being in a crawl space or in the attic with dogs everywhere around. I think the dogs would have somehow or another caught on to that. And I don't want to think of him being stuffed in a crawl like somewhere, because that is not wanted. If something happened that night, a lot of people believe that it was not premeditated. It did neuro. It happened in the UK, she said. Oh, wow. Well, and I hate to compare it, and that's not what I'm doing, but if you want to stop and think about it, John Wayne Gacy, down in his crawl space under his home was multiple bodies they found. And he had a family living in his home, and they had no idea whatsoever any of it was going on. So I guess it is possible. He wasn't stashed anywhere around the house. Taken out of that home. That means either he was put into his mother's car and driven out that next morning, and on her very fast hunt for Sebastian, she got him passed off somewhere or dropped him off somewhere. Heather, I think so. So we have mother's car that's parked inside the garage with the garage door down. It would be easy to place him in there. So if they placed him in the car, then what do you all think happened at 3:00 in the morning? What would that all have been about? Because we know they didn't carry out his shoes, didn't carry out a say he would take. It's going in and out again. Hey, Justin. Hang on, guys. Better? Can y'all hear me better like this? I think my mic is trying to go out. Yeah, I agree. Dogs would have hit on that. Yes. Hello to everybody coming in. Okay. Is this better, Terry? Yes. Okay. Carried him out in the car, the 3 a.m. visit. I'll say the car that stops as two people come walking with flashlights. So I don't understand what that could have been, because there's nothing that was missing of his that we know of. Or were there sheets that needed to be carried out, or a blanket that needed to be carried out? Hello, Reality Wins. How are you doing, beautiful? Hello to everybody that's coming in. I appreciate y'all being here. Cat B, I think I agree with you on that completely. I don't think he was carried out in his mother's car. That's daylight. That was daylight when she drove. That was a little too close to being caught. So I honestly believe that he was carried out of that home in the middle of the night. It did just the same turnaround. It did not stop, though, from what I understood, Bridget. I don't think it stopped. So, Microdot, did they have the carpet removed and put new carpet put in? That's my question. I can't find where anybody has confirmed that, or is it just speculation that's what happened, or somebody heard it? Yes, Baba Rose. Exactly. And that's what I was just about to say. If this was pre-planned, it had to be planned, and to have all the people involved. The car to be there at a specific time. Oh, CP said that they did? Huh. See, I haven't, yeah, I'm with you, Reality. I haven't heard anyone confirm that. But there was no cameras inside. Nothing was working outside. You heard it on the dark side. Okay. So did they them? You know, there's so many questions here. There's so many possibilities here. There's way too much that always goes back to the fact that Sebastian was taken out of that home. whether it was pre-planned, whether it was an accident and nothing had been, it doesn't matter at this point. The fact is, Sebastian's not there. And law enforcement that he left that home. If they did tear that carpet up, that is huge. Rose, it might be StreamYard problems till I get on StreamYard. Okay, Barbara Rose said, I believe that when they got home from Texas Roadhouse, they never made it out of the garage. Okay. Theories here. I'm sorry if it's breaking up. I don't know. I have good signal. Like on here, and all the videos are being wonky. Now my sound is wonky. So I am. Yeah. However this happened, I believe there is motive behind Sebastian made this choice for him. Okay, Cat B, thank you. That makes me feel better. Thank you for that. So whichever way it happened, let's see what happened to Tracy, y'all. Oh, Tracy, my goodness. I'm so sorry, sweetie. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, Deanna, I think so too. Yeah, Sharon, I agree with you on that one. You know, there's a lot of people involved. I think several. Tracy, I'll be praying for you. I couldn't imagine losing my best friend. But at the end of the day, whether it was planned, guys, we know Sebastian's not there to be seen. It's all in the family. Yeah. I don't think it. Yeah, definitely they are. Kim, they may not have been. Who knows? Brianna, they were planning to put him in a home. And yet it was only just months away before he was supposed to go live with his father, but that wasn't soon enough because, guys, remember, Chris had a court date coming up within just a couple of weeks. He did did not want, because of that fifth CPS case, that last CPS case that was still open, he did not want that to be heard or talked about. I agree, Blue Eyes. I agree with you. Yeah, Donna, I heard that. Yes, Jasper. I think Sebastian knew he did. And you so many lies and so many different stories of what happened that night. We know what they're telling us is not the truth. We know that. Kim, Ellie didn't tell us, but Seth did tell us that when he went there, the dogs were there. And I agree with you. Seth was, he's showing his wounded heart. You know, I mean, I agree all that. Alley Cat, yes, yes, yes. All of that. Yep. I bet the feed are PO'd about Seth helping Nina. Yes, yes, and yes, some more. Yeah, I blame Katie as much as I blame Chris. Yes, Blue Eyes. I want to see what they have to say compared to what Seth says. And for everybody in this whole entire world that watches it, they'll get to see who's for real and who's not. You know, it's not going to be where you're going to have to clip something on and paste them together to where you can hear one story and then directly hear another story. You'd have to clip different pieces and put those together to make it to where you hear them at about the same time. But this will be on one show. It's going to be very eye-opening for a lot of people. Oh, goodness, Diana. Prayers for him. I hope he's doing well. Yeah. I just really feel like when Seth made that statement that law enforcement had told him there is no evidence he left that place. They know. Sebastian did not leave. Sebastian was removed from that home. Yes, Sheila, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think Katie is more involved in this. She is a lady sitting there just letting her man push her around. I do not think that at all. There is, in this case, that it's hard. It's almost obvious as to what happened. Love you, reality. But it's almost too obvious. Yeah, Kim, you got to stop and think about who raised her. Her grandmother was a big part of her life, but her mother on her life. Yeah, brown-eyed girl. I question that sheriff that Pat question it. And, speaking of her mother, for her mother to be the person that she is and Katie know firsthand the things her mother is communication with that person. There's a thing called forgiveness, and that's okay. That is great for you to heal, to forgive that person and to let that go. But that doesn't mean you have to subject your that is not something that just goes away. To be a person that likes to do things to children, control over, they say. And you totally are obsessed with things being a certain way. That doesn't just go away. There are medicines that control some things and to help think a little clearer. It's going to take, but we now know Katie has subjected her child to that. They FaceTime all the time. She took him with her when her grandfather died, and she where her mother was at. Bobby, I haven't heard that. That her son enough to allow that person to live part of his life and not have any worries in the world by leaving him in a home with her, then she moved from their home, in my opinion. Oh, really, brown-eyed girl? Let me guess. I bet the other side is the one that said that. Okay, TJ. I don't think that it's my computer. I think it's a guys, I don't know what to say. Something going on with StreamYard. Yeah. Her cousin Yada said that. But we know that was in the home with Sebastian that night after they got home from Texas Roadhouse. Her words, she was home. She woke up and he was gone. There's lots of questions as to whether Mr. Chris was there as well. I honestly believe he was early. Blue Eyes that he supposedly had a heart attack instantly. So would it make a difference if he was actually there that night? Or could you honestly that his mother could actually have been the one to do this? Yeah, Cat B. I think they said he possibly had a heart attack, and when he fell, his head hit a table. And what's really, yes, as SRK says, he was at a convention and he was staying at a cabin out in the woods when it happened. Strange, and the timing is strange. But it does leave questions because of the fact that Mr. Chris has led us to believe all the connections that he has with that department. No, Rose, they did not find Sebastian yet. I got to thinking about if Mr. Chris was not home, could the neighbor behind them, the other C, the other Chris? I'm going to pull up something here and I'm going to read it to you because it's kind of lengthy, but it's a post that Chloe herself had made. And let me see here. Let me pull it up on my end so I can read it because it's so tiny. And there's a post that Seth's PI, we know now that she is affiliated with SF. And this here, she said, this morning I bring you more from Christopher Proudfoot, hashtag Sebastian Rogers, stepfather. For Sebastian, I don't want to publicly speculate too much about what happened to Sebastian, but I do want to continue to bring light to questions this family has answered. What has been written. I do not post screenshots as they come from Facebook groups that sometimes frown upon group members doing so. Someone posted about the home behind Sebastian's being for sale. I will quote this post for context. Okay. This one here says, the original poster, theirs is for sale. It may be vacant. That wouldn't have, they was their yard to get to the site. There's a reply from Mr. Christopher Proudfoot. Ma'am, and y'all listen to his reply very close. Ma'am, I have asked you to be respectful about your questions, and I have even answered your questions personally as I stated I would. Let's be crystal clear about something. That have their house for sale still live there. Police officer. See, you are looking for reasons to start accusing me. If you want to know more about the house so much, questions. I have been respectful to you, but I am not everyone else. Other folks feel about us and how people feel about them. I am asking you to kindly stop injecting your insinuating thoughts about me and my wife into this group or any other group for that matter. Man, he got a little touchy on that subject, didn't he? Just a little touchy. I don't understand the man. I don't get it. I don't see going to love him and say nothing but that was sorry. So yeah, there's a man that lives behind them, a Hendersonville police officer. The day everybody was searching, his home was not searched. His SD stuff, his SD cards were not turned over. Oh, look here. SRK, love you. She says, love you, Lollipop, in your channel, Sebastian's Army. Yay. Thank you for being a member with us. I love you, appreciate you. Yeah. Oh. I'm telling you, I'm so tired of StreamYard. It's ridiculous. The data that posting it it looks like somebody clipped it or whatever, but it does show a Facebook. Oh, Donna 66. Back up on X. Yes. Hey, AMC, how are you? Now, the house behind. I've often wondered if Mr. Chris was not home that night for her. You know, the car does stop right about that house and someone gets out and walks to the back. Hey, Deanna says, love you, Lolly and Lollipops. Thank you for being a member with us for 2 months. We appreciate you. Oh, Thank you. Thank you. Guys, we got to work on our memberships and start getting them built up. And while we're doing and talking about that, I haven't used mine for the month. So here we go with 5 now. And today's the end of the month. Can y'all believe it? We're fixing to be in April. We've already made it through the winter time. So there goes some. Let me see if I can get some more pulled up here. And let's get the last one. So there's 10. Yay. Good deal. Good deal. All righty. Welcome, welcome to everybody who was gifted. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being part of everything we do. Welcome, welcome. Let me get back over here, and we're going to welcome all of our new members. We're going to welcome everybody to the South. Hang tight. Let me get it pulled up. Here we go. Welcome. Welcome to the South. We break that good stuff out. We got enough to go around. So can I get a right and get down? Welcome to the South. All righty. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all. No good news yet. The only good news we have is the reward money went up $100,000. Neuro says, I want to move to the South. Y'all come on. The only good thing is the money has increased. It's going to be very close to $500,000 soon, and somebody may not be able to resist it. Oh, well, welcome, Diamond. Welcome, welcome. But guys, we sit here every day and we talk about Sebastian. We talk about the things that could have or might have, or things that have been said. Does that pertain to anything? Try to decipher each and every little tiny detail that we can. On Seth's channel the other night, he made it very plain that he will use anyone that is anywhere at all interested in mailing out stuff. You can email him if you would like. You can go to his channel. In the About section, there is his email. And let him know that you are interested if that is something you would like to do. Because there's not a whole lot left to search. They have searched and searched and searched so many miles around their house. Yes, Pink Warrior. They're everywhere, aren't they? Pink Warrior, you're only about 2.5 hours from me. Oh, yeah, MC. I would love to live in Montana. It's so pretty. I tell you, Texas is a good place to live, but we don't want all them Cali people coming over here. Nothing against them. But there are flyers to be made and printed out, and there are letters to be sent off. And Brock, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you. Me and Pink Warrior, state sisters. But we can do what we can do, you know? We're here talking about it all. Yes, Brianna, I agree with you. The truth will come out, and I believe Sebastian will be found, and he will get justice. Dang Yankees. That's right. Oh. You know, there's always hope. No news is sometimes good news. Things are playing out the way they're supposed to. You know, I'm sitting over here waiting for my disability to kick in. It's hard to have a job when you can't stand or sit for very long. Oh, blue eyes. So Kevin Costner was anywhere I'd move. I'm not sure, Neuro. I'm not sure about the New York comment. But there's always hope. We have to have that hope. We have to hold on. AMC's going to take rip. Tell you what, I might pass them up for a firefighter. Oh, Bodie on Fire Country. Yummy. Okay, we're getting off topic here. Woo. Yes, he does. He has some kids, don't he? Yeah, tomorrow's April Fool's Day. Be careful what you read on YouTube, on Facebook. Be very cautious because you never know what's going to be said and then turn out to be them being funny. Because, you know, Seth did his whole life and questions that Kate and Chris don't answer. And he talks about his nighttime routine, about taking a shower, making sure you wash behind your ears, you know, all the things you got to remind a kid to do because they'll jump in, rinse off, get out. But of course, the other side was bright and early this morning. Already had it, attacking Seth. They even talked about the nighttime routine that he has there for Sebastian and about tucking him in. And that makes him a weirdo. You know what, guys? I'm going to tell you. Deanna said, now you're talking Bodie on Fire Country. Yeah. Oh, oh, good. You should do it. You should do it. Lori, y'all help Lori figure out something to do for her hubby. But, you know, Sebastian, I bet, would say he loves for his father I bet you he loved it. Not being with his father all the time, I bet you $10 cherished that. And these people are trying to turn it around to make it evil. So I don't understand them. I don't get it. It's not like Seth has told us what happened and it's never true. I understand Seth as a grieving parent. Katie may be grieving as well, but she could at least tell the truth, and she doesn't. And that's why I speak about the things she says and does. Seth hasn't left home but one time, I think, other than to go search. Seth is 24/7 looking for his child, sending out, mailing out, making phone calls, working with people constantly. Katie and Chris are going on vacations. That's what makes us talk about Katie and what Chris has to say. Because none of their stories make sense. They don't say the same thing at the same time. It's always different. It's always different. And guys, if telling the truth does not change. There is no way they can be telling us the truth when they can't tell it 2 days in a row. Oh, wow. That is awesome, Bobby. That is awesome. I used to go through Huntsville all the time, going to College Station where my son and daughter-in-law used to live. Deanna, she's not going to turn away Donny Osmond either. But yeah, we can't get past that. Therefore, we talk about it. Because she is the person that was last with Sebastian. And Ellie says, they tell the story that there is no evidence that shows he ever left. Fisher, the private eye guy, wants to say about dogs leading from his home up the road to that point where that figure is at, walking the dog. The dogs did not hit on a scent. Law was quick once they put that video out. They were quick to debunk it and to say, hey, wait a minute. We debunked that within 72 hours. They had already looked into it and totally dismissed it because it had nothing to do with Sebastian. But law enforcement has not ruled out the 3 a.m. flashlight video. They have not. And guys, remember, they have more video footage than what little bit we see. We see a short little tiny clip. They have the whole footage. The whole scene being played out right before their eyes. but they haven't ruled it out. That speaks as much and as large as them saying there's no evidence that he left that home. He did not leave that home. I don't understand if people can't get that. He's not in the home. They've looked everywhere. Everywhere they've looked. And he's not there. So how did he leave the home? Katie and Chris themselves said he would not have went out that back door. Well, maybe he didn't, but maybe they did while carrying him out. Because something happens in the backyard that night at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I say all the time that his mother holds the key to everything. She holds that key as to what happened to Sebastian. And this photo that shows her car in the early morning at 6:32 driving down Kellen, which is a dead-end street. She's looking for her son, guys. And here it shows her coming back in just seconds. Just mere seconds. There's no way she's looking for her child. Either way she goes, here's her driver's side, her window's up. She comes back, her passenger side window is up. No window is down at any point in those 30 seconds. None. She was not looking for her child. It takes a heck of a lot longer to look for your child than just those few seconds. You would be calling his name. You would be stopping in between every house. That would take time. But she was in a hurry to get back to her home. Yeah, that was a 6. Yeah, she went to the high school first. Remember, she had to drive to the high school first at 6:03. She drove to the high school. Did she stop at Worsham's where her mother-in-law's car was sitting? But video footage, multiple Ring door camera footage shows that she did not out for her child. She is not searched. Yeah, she said she left at 6:03. None of it makes sense, guys. Why are you going to go to his school when you know at that time nobody at 6 o'clock in the morning, nobody's there yet? Doors are not open. But it does show her driving through the school, and yet Her window was still up. She didn't stop and get out. She didn't yell for her son. She didn't look anywhere other than the drive-through parking area. She said she drove up and down through the neighborhood looking for Sebastian. Everything was a blur if it only took you 31 seconds to go down one street, turn around, and come back. Nothing she says backs up to her imaginary stories she continues to put out. Yeah, Diamond, she could have done anything. Who knows what she passed off? Who knows what happened that night? They know. Katie Prophet knows everything. She was, DeMarie. She was setting up her alibi, but she didn't stop and think about all the Ring cameras, all the video footage they would have. Blue Eyes, I've heard there is a video of her driving through the school parking lot. I've heard her windows are up. She never stops. She never gets out of her car. She's through. Oh, yeah. I believe there were some burner phones involved as well, which once again shows premeditation. There is. Yes. Yes, AMC. She said they've been coming through even the weeks before he went missing. Even weeks before. So what happened weeks before? Oh, thank you, Retha. I love you. Yeah. None of her times make sense. None of any of it makes sense. But at the same time, guys, they did something right because Sebastian is nowhere to be seen or found. Oh, love you, Retha. Thank you. Yes, AMC, it was. Gabby Petito was missing, had been missing. Her boyfriend was back home. And when they started talking about the area that they were at, they put out a picture of Gabby's van. The white van that they were traveling in was back in Florida. But they put a picture out. Did you see them at any time around these dates? All they knew at that time was that she was missing. And a YouTuber family was going through that same camping area and happened to be videoing a dash cam video as they passed the spot where Gabby and Brian Laundrie had been staying. There is her van. And he had sent texts from her phone saying that she was somewhere else. She had moved to a different place. And yet the video footage is what led them to the area, and out away from the area is where she was found. And that was a YouTuber. A YouTuber had the most crucial evidence. A YouTuber helped. It is possible that we can do good on here. And although there's a lot of people in here doing damage, and I mean some real big damaged. Kylie Rodney, Summer Wells, little Quentin Simons. Yes. There's so many that we've done good with. And all of those who are doing damage and wreaking havoc, they can all sit over there together as far as I'm concerned. Stay in their lane, on their side of the road, away from all of us, because we're here for good. We're here for Sebastian. We're not going to play in their games. And that's all it is games. Every day. I've been trying to decide, since there's nothing new, do we move on and talk about something else? Or do we continue to talk more about Sebastian every day? Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. I hit that by accident. Sorry. So, how do you go about keeping his name out there and calling out all the good that's being done for him and all the negative that's being said about him if you're not on here talking every day? Yes. Oh, Rhonda, you're right. All they had to do was call Seth. They had a number to call. What did Smiley post, Robin? Keep the pressure on. That's what I say. So there's days where if nothing is really happening, we might have to just, hi, Anne. We may have to just talk like we're talking now. Discuss things, different things. I think, Anne, they have checked her place really well, I believe. Bringing awareness is key. Yes, reality, it is. It's huge. It's a big part of it. Guys, look how Sebastian's case started up. Everybody went over, started talking about Sebastian. Everybody got absorbed into Sebastian. All of us have pretty much left Summer's case because there was nothing more to talk about. And yet you want to keep going with her because you don't want her to be forgotten. Neuro, that's it. You have to go back to the beginning and start at the very, very beginning. And that's what we may have to do. Hey, September Virgo. Love you, sweet friend. Okay. Yes, he does. He's been in here before several times. We all remember James C., don't we? Yes, listen here, guys. Look at Brown Eyed Girls here. Okay. 13-year-old girl went missing. They found her in an abandoned house. Her neck was almost cut off her head. Her neck was almost cut off. Her hands were cut off, and she was AR'd by her own father. He's the one that did it. Guys, these things don't happen by strangers. It happens more by family. It's more family than it is anything. The statistics show how hugely related family is. Yeah. Sad case. Oh, goodness, Brown Eyes, you lived where it happened? Ugh. That's horrible. Guys, look at Madeline Soto. She was a young girl when her mother started dating Stephen Stearns. She slept in the bed with them. Her mother allowed that to happen. And when mother decided she was tired and needed to sleep by herself, she would send her daughter into her boyfriend's bedroom. Her very own mother did that to that child. That is being handed over to mom's boyfriend for anything to happen. It's like saying, here, do what you want. It's sickening. That young girl supposedly was pregnant with her mother's boyfriend's baby. Yes, I slept with her parents. Yeah. I agree, Microdot. She should have been arrested a long time ago. Long time ago. But mom talked. Mom finally started telling what she knew. Although she acted as if she wasn't sure what she did was wrong. Yes, Miriam, they were missing the same day, Maddie and Sebastian. Her mom's boyfriend took her out to the woods and did away with her. He said he dropped her off at school and she wasn't there when mom came back to pick her up that afternoon. Yeah. Yep. Lolo. The mother complained about it being painful to be with Stefan. So she lets her young daughter endure that. It's absolutely horrible what parents are capable of doing, unfortunately. Hey, Miriam, how are you? Good to have you. Good to have you here. Yes, mothers are supposed to love and protect their babies no matter how old they are. You are right. But not all mothers do. Not all mothers do that. Unfortunately. Neuro, I know her sister was charged with the same thing the mother was. I know that much. And these children are ones that are paying the price for their parents' poor choice. I honestly believe that had Katie just allowed her marriage to be dissolved. And to get away from that, her child would still be here today. We would not be talking about him. But his mother made a choice, in my opinion. Whether she did it to just be disgustingly hateful towards his father, or whether she just did it to protect her husband, only she knows. She's been fighting for 32 years to keep her daughter's, the person who took her daughter's life, in jail. She wants him to remain in prison, and she fights for it all the time. Hey, Justice Mama, how are you doing? That's it. What does he know about Sebastian? I wish we knew, Baba Rose. I really do. And if Sebastian could just be found, if an anonymous tip would just be told, this would all stop. We would stop because the courts would work through it all. And hey, guys, speaking of courts, Wednesday, Betty goes to court. Please say prayers, send good vibes, all the things positive her way. Because we do not want this case that has evolved from these hateful people to gain ground at all. Nothing. We don't want any of it. Okay, Terry, I will. Terry, do you have my email? You can email me name or whatever you know about it. We can look into it. We definitely can. Oh, Toad kissing queen. Most people do what's easy, not what's right. Yep. Yep, for sure. Yeah, y'all say prayers for her. She's going to need it. Because she's up against evil people. They're evil. Even, I believe, the judge who has presided over this is not being fair. Yeah. Oh, I know, Diana. It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. We want to support her for sure. Because how this comes out could result how a lot of things are for all of us here on YouTube. Oh, goodness. Oh, reality. That's horrible. My goodness. Yeah, I agree with you, Dee Marie. There's some kind of connection there. But we need good to happen for Sebastian. We need to continue. We need every ounce of our energy to continue to be that positive force that Sebastian needs. Yes, he would love to be able to shut us up. And what I don't understand is why are they not going after those that are so hateful and vile and making up stories? We're not. We're not making up stories. We're talking about the words that they use, their actions. I know. Oh no. Oh no, Anne, I'm so sorry. I know how you feel, darling. I, I didn't find my son, but he had a wreck. He was 27. It's not an easy road to go down. I'm always here for you. When you yourself have lost a child, and you hear of other parents doing things to their child that is so horrific, you just want to scream, because all you want to do is just hold on to your child and love them. That's all. Yes, Diana, you're right. Yeah, she asked someone about it and they said they're trying to make things disappear. Yes. And to carry someone out, they are trained to carry their fellow members if they are taken down. They're trained to carry their family, their members, their brothers and sisters that are with them. Me either, Belinda. I don't get it. It does not make sense. Our children are a gift from God. I honestly believe that. Our children were chosen and given to us for us to raise and enjoy, not to destroy. Hey, we have one of the dogs, the new dog that we've just rescued from off of the street. He is so good. He is such a sweetheart, but he likes to chew. He's like, stop it. A bag of toilet paper was left down. Half of it is chewed up in his bed. So, guys, we're not going to give up on Sebastian. We're not going to. We're not going to allow that to happen. Yeah, they are God's gift. And we're privileged to be able to have them. Oh, and that's awesome. He is still a puppy. He's not quite 2 years old yet. So he is still a puppy. But he's gorgeous. We about decided, and the vet agrees, he's half blue heeler and half American pit. I mean, half red heeler. And he is gorgeous. Oh, I don't want to give up. I don't want to stop. It is so frustrating to just be dormant in this case. Yes, dogs like paper and stuff. It just, and they've already gone through 2 TV remotes. He likes plastic and he likes paper. Want Sebastian's case to end up like Summer's case. A new case gets open and started, and everybody gets on the bandwagon and starts going for it and covering it. And then before we know it, Sebastian's is sitting here, still not found. And someone knows. Guys, his mother knows. She was there. She knows. She knows. And I'll say it every day, all day. Yes, reality. He is such a good dog. He minds you. He is very smart. The only problem we have is his chewing on things. And when he goes out, he still does like the other dogs. They know they go out, they do their business, and they come back to the door and we let them in. And he doesn't. He'll wander around for a while. But he is now starting to come back to the door. So he was left out. Somebody just left him out. He was outside on his own for a couple months. And they were fixing to take him. He'll get up and lay with me. He'll try to lay on top of me. He's like, oh, heavy. But he's such a sweetheart. Yes. This child is somewhere. He is somewhere where his mother knows. She knows what happened. Yes. Yes. Lots of chew toys. Narita, welcome. Oh, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for that. That is so sweet. Guys, y'all make sure to welcome Narita. Let's just play her a song. We want to welcome her to the South, guys.
Welcome. Welcome to the South. We break that good stuff down.
Well,
We got enough to go around. Together get it right and get down. Welcome to the South.
thank you, Narita, for becoming a member. We love you. We're glad to have you on board with us. Guys, if y'all would like to become a member, we would love to have you. We would. Oh, 90 pounds of muscle. Wow. Wow. So, oh, goodness. Anne, I'm so sorry. Has Justin gone live already? I haven't seen him. Oh, you're good, Justice Mama. You're good. You're a Southern gal. You're welcome to the South. Oh, Dino, thank you. Or Diamond, thank you. Thank you for being with us. We have to continue to believe that there is that hope, that he is still alive. He is still with us. We have to be able to continue to push, continue to call out for justice. He's going live at 7:30. Okay, good deal. Yeah, y'all keep Ann in your prayers. That is a horrible time. Next Monday, I probably, just to let y'all know, will not be going live. I don't know yet. I'll see how the day goes, but it would have been my son's birthday. So I always just don't do anything that day. It's a very sad day when you know you gave birth that day and you can't hug your child or call them or talk to them. It is a very, very hard day. So the 7th of April, We'll see. But until then, 6:55. Okay, 6:55. Oh, yes. Satan can stay away from this whole case because you know what? We're not going to let him win. We're not going to let him win because we, all of us, are Sebastian's army. Reality, that's your birthday on the 7th? Aw. It is, Tracy. It is. Oh, yes, Retha. She got reserve champion, which is second place, but it's a very good honor to be reserve. Oh, thank you, Seven True. So, yeah, and she sold her goat for $2,200, and the buyer told her to take her goat home and love on it. So, we got to bring the goat home. So, yes, it was a fun time, long week. Everybody was tired and exhausted yesterday. So it was cool. It was good. Next year I'll have 3 of my granddaughters doing it. My the oldest granddaughter is doing a goat, and I think she's doing rabbits. And the next granddaughter is doing a lamb, and then the little one will be doing a goat as well. Oh, wow, Sky Maiden. The 7th must have been a very good day. Yeah, there's a lot of good here for Sebastian, a lot. And I think there is way more good for Sebastian than there is hate and anger. And guys, there's some people that are very hateful and angry. It's like they're in the Mean Girls Club or something. I don't know. But I want no part of that. I'm not here for hate. We're here for Sebastian. I do believe they gave him something to knock him out that night. Oh, how cool. That's awesome, Anne. So I do think there is a chance that he is still with us. I really do. And I also, in my heart, believe the thud was part of his story. I do believe that. We just have to stay strong and believe that they will get everything put together that they need. So there's people being taken in. And those people are interrogated heavily for the truth. Those people need to come. It will eat them up on the inside if they don't. And the first person to talk, we know, as in Jennifer Soto, the mother that gave her daughter to her boyfriend, basically, she talked and she's sitting free. Oh, thank you, Narita. That's so sweet. I think so, Retha. And I think that's why she will not talk to Seth. So we're going to continue to talk about Sebastian, and we're going to continue to just discuss him, put his picture out there, put his name out there, not let his case be lost. And yeah, someone needs to slip up. They do. I'm telling you, reality, there's a lot of that happening. And it's uncalled for. But this is the way I look at it. True crime and drama do not mix well. It does not mix well, because you lose the true crime part aspect to all of this, and you start falling deeper into the drama side, because you start taking everything so personal. Because that's easy to do. And you have to have a mindset to keep you on the same path that you started. And that mindset has to be, there are complete idiots out here. They're going to say whatever it is they're going to say, or do whatever it is they're going to do, but they're not here for the right reasons. And we have nothing to do with people that are not here for the right reasons. Because we're here for Sebastian. And because his father has not told lies to us, because his father is continuing to search and continuing to work with people as they continue to go forward in finding Sebastian, we support him. I cannot support a mother who goes on vacation while her child is still missing less than a year. Weeks after leaving the home, I can't support that. Yeah, Terry, let Jesus take the wheel. Telling you, Seth's prayer, he said, was so powerful. And of course, they turned it into over there, and they mocked it. That's how hateful they are. Trying to turn it into something demonic. And yet, they're the ones that's turning on each other, not us. It's them. They're going to destroy each other. They blame Seth for filing suits against them, their names being involved in all the injunction and the RICO case and all the things. And there's a reason for that. They put themselves there by the choice that they made. We're not part of any of that because we made a choice not to go there. You're okay, reality. We're fixing to get off of here in just a few minutes. I'm not going to keep y'all too much longer. I know it's time for everybody to eat their dinner. So we stay together. We keep going. We continue to fight. We continue to call out all the things related to Sebastian. We're not going to let his name get cold, his haste get cold. Because we just can't. We can't let it happen. We wouldn't be his army if we allowed him to disappear into the rest of the unsolved cases. To happen. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Let everybody take a break, get their bellies full, all the things you need to do before others start going live here in a little bit. And but oh Lori, hubby just put steaks on the grill. Yeah, Retha, they're part of the Satan Club. I believe it's true. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Tomorrow I will be coming on an hour early, so at about 3 o'clock Central when I come on. So kind of be looking for that. And in the meantime, always remember, we're here for Sebastian. Remember, Ellie said there is no evidence that he left that home. Keep that in mind, guys. That's huge. Oh, good, Anne. We'll be glad to have you back. Thank you all for everything, for being who you are. You do make a difference in this world and with these cases. We're in this together, guys. And with that, I'm going to say love and hugs to everybody. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.